We are joined by another special guest to deliver the keynote address in the inaugural. We have with us Sri Durga Shanker Mishra, Secretary, Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, Government of India. We welcome Sri Durga Shanker Mishra. Thank you so much for joining us today. Just to give you a perspective, that we are organizing this India Digital Empowerment Meet and Awards for 3 days. Today is the first day, which will be focusing on governance. Tomorrow is healthcare, and third day is education. It will be covering various aspects of digital empowerment in these three sectors. And for 3 days, we have 100 plus speakers. Today is the inaugural session of the first day governance track. In that, we are eager to hear from you your vision on the digital transformation in the urban sector in India. You're spearheading a lot of flagship programs of Government of India for urban transformation. So let's hear from the man on the mission mode, Shri Durga Shanker Mishra, Secretary, Housing and Urban Affairs, Government of India. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Souvik, and thank you for organizing this 3 days webinar series on three important aspects. One is the governance, second is health, and third is education. All these three are so much important, and you are organizing this on a digital empowerment meet and awards. So my congratulations for organizing this kind of important conversation over 3 days. I'm very happy to join you in the very first session of the governance track. In fact, my ministry is one of the highest users of the digital transformation this country has been experiencing over the last 6 to 7 years. One of the major, जो कहते हैं हिंदी में हाथ कंगन को आरसी क्या. Today, I'm able to talk to you and to the various people who have joined from different parts of the country on this digital platform. That goes to say the kind of the digital robust infrastructure the country has made over the last 6 to 7 years. Another example is the kind of work which my ministry has been pursuing. You think of Swachh Bharat Mission, where we conduct Swachh Sarvechan across the country, covering nearly 45 to 46 crore people across the country in the urban area. And in that population, we are able to conduct the survey just within 28 days, just within four weeks. And this is possible only through the digital media. We get feedback of nearly 15 crore people in that period. And that is possible only through the digital media, by no other means. We are able to get, nearly 61,500 toilets are on the Google platform. And I can ask any of you visiting nearly 3,100 cities across the country, just use your Google locator and you will be able to find out where the nearest toilet is, and that your Google locator will take you to the nearest toilet. This allows people not to defecate on the streets or to any other places. This is the strength of this power. The strength of this is today we are able to, you see, one of the schemes which was launched during the COVID, Prime Minister Street Vendors Nidhi. This is called PM Swanidhi scheme. This scheme was launched on 1st of June 2020 and actually became operational on 2nd of July 2020. In 9 months period up to March, when the second wave of the pandemic came, we had already received application of nearly 42 lakhs street vendors across the country, covering 4,590 cities, cant boards, hill councils, and the other areas. And out of that, nearly 25 lakhs plus street vendors applications were sanctioned. Almost 22 lakhs applications have been disbursed. The people have been given the loan, working capital loan. The number runs is 22 lakhs over a period of 9 months. Well, this was possible only through the power of digital technology. This is one mission of the Government of India, which is fully digital, right from application to the disbursement, all stages, identification is a completely, there is no, manual intervention. For example, the scheme envisages 7% of the interest subsidy if somebody makes repayments in time. Normally, to get this kind of subsidy, one has to go here and there. But here, it's digitally the account gets credited if the repayments are coming in time. The scheme envisages to promote the digital transactions, that if you make 50 transactions in a month, you get 50 rupees as an incentive. If you carry another 50, that is total 100 transactions, you get 25 rupees. And if you carry another 100, that is 200 transactions, you get another 25. That means up to 200 transactions, you get 100 rupees per month. And you don't have to go anywhere. All the transactions are captured by the NPCI, informed to us on our PASA portal, and automatically the bank account of the street vendor gets credited based on whether he lies in 50 transactions or 100 transactions or 200 plus transactions. And to tell you, so far we have already captured more than 4.2 crore transactions. We have already paid this incentive of nearly 68 lakhs rupees into the accounts of the street vendors. This is possible only through the digital. We have going through the socio-economic profiling of these street vendors in 125 cities. We had 66.8 lakhs street vendors in these 125 cities. That was a pilot. And just in 2 months, this was launched on 4th of January 2021. In the month of January and February, socio-economic profiling, all the family members of these street vendors, we were collecting all the information through the iPad. The QCI was organizing this. And every month, at the end of the month, there was a special camp to include them in various schemes of the government of India so that they are taken care of fully well, whether it is Matru Bandhana Yojana, whether it is Samik Mandhan Yojana, etc., or insurance schemes. You'll be surprised that just in 2 camps, more than 1.5 lakhs beneficiaries were benefited without even writing any application, because their information was captured and that information was automatically mapped out to the various schemes where they were beneficiaries, and they could get the benefit of these schemes automatically. Why I am saying so? Because this is the power of the digital technology. Today, when the Honorable Prime Minister announced his vision in 2015 that we will give housing for all, and the total number of houses to be constructed initially was estimated to be 1 crore. Now it has gone to 1.12 crore. We are able to sanction more than 1.12 crore and ground more than 83 lakhs houses, and more than 50 lakhs houses are complete in all respect, with drinking water, with sanitation, with gas facility, with electricity. How we are able to do it? I think it's power of the digital technology which is making it happen. We are able to transfer, the government subsidy automatically online, directly from here to the DBT, and there is no complaint. The beneficiary gets the money right away. Now we are in the process of getting complete from the state to the right up to the urban local body under the PFMS system. My ministry was one of the first ministry which has become completely 100% digital. Now we don't make any payments through the check or through the cash. Even the interest amount is paid through the card. So all the transactions in the ministry, we are running more than 50,000 crores of rupees in the ministry per annum, and the 100% money which is flowing from here to the states and to the urban local bodies, to the different bodies, and all the receipts through our whether it is the government accommodation, government guest houses, all the complete receipt is coming through digitally. There is no physical transaction. This is the power of the digital technology. In fact, I will say this is a digital revolution in the last 7 years. I was just talking to, before coming here, I was talking to my counterpart secretary of the Ministry of Telecom, and I wanted to know how many telephones are there, mobile telephones are being used across the country. You'll be surprised to know we have got 107 crore mobile phones working in the country right now. And out of that, over 75 crore mobile phones are smartphones. The reach of the smartphones is not only in the urban area but also in the rural areas. And the total data which is being consumed by every user of the mobile phone average is more than 12 GB. And this is at the lowest cost across the globe. That kind of a digital transaction, the way it is happening. I mean, now you can see whether it is the rural area or the urban area, whether it is the farmer or the businessman or those who are doing the trading, they are all engaged in kind of a digital transaction. This is happening. Something like GST, we are able to do it because of the power of the digital technology. In this ministry, we are able to track progress of smart cities, Atal Mission for Urban Rejuvenation Transformation, Swachh Bharat Mission, National Urban Livelihood Mission, metro projects, all through the digital technology. You might have heard about the smart cities. I will invite those who are participating in the today's workshop, kindly visit one of our smart cities. Out of the 100 smart cities, 70 have got integrated command and control center. I would like you to visit that. When this was being inaugurated in the city of Bhopal, and my minister, Sri Hardeep Singh Puri, he was a newly inducted minister in this ministry, and Honorable Chief Minister of Madhya Pradesh and Honorable Minister of Housing and Urban Affairs, they were there. In his speech, he said, "This reminds me like NASA." He is from the Indian Foreign Service. He said, "This reminds me like NASA." The whole city of Bhopal or any city where there is a smart command and control center, that takes care of it. It works like a brain and the nervous system of the city, and it is able to provide its strength like the way our brain and nervous system works. Anything, whether it is sanitation, water, sewers, electricity, health, education, security, safety, disaster, anything you think of, mobility, all these things are taken care of through this brain and nervous system, which is called integrated command and control system. When floods came in the city of Vadodara, you may be aware of it, the control was through this integrated command and control center. When there was a cyclone in Kakinada, the ICCC worked so fine. I'm aware of the Kumbh Mela, the Mahakumbh, which happened in Allahabad, the city of Prayagraj, couple of years back. One of the first things which was done for the city of Prayagraj was to have integrated command and control center. And when I visited this, when the Kumbh was on, I could see the complete control of the crowd management. Which road is going to be open, which road is going to be closed, which kind of a movement of the people or the vehicle or whatever. Complete control through the integrated command and control center. That is the power of the digital technology. Today we have got 70 cities which have already got their integrated command and control center, and this has become so much useful during the COVID-19, the crisis whose first wave came in the month of March 2020 and the second wave in the April 2021. During this period, whether it was for the logistic management, whether it was for the putting the right kind of information to the citizens, whether it was for some kind of ensuring a proper kind of a communication between the doctors and the patients, or to track the patients, or whatever. I mean, the various kinds of activities which were taken, even sanitation, our integrated command and control center using the drone technology, they played a very, very important role. That's the strength of the digital technology. In fact, as I said, today our smart command and smart city mission, we have got GMIS, I mean, I heard Professor Asutosh Sharma, my colleague, the Secretary of Science and Technology, he was mentioning about the GIS system. We have a GMIS for the smart city management. Every project of the smart city is being tracked through geofence tracking. We know that there is a road is being laid, a smart road is being laid, or some energy renewable energy program is happening, or some a public place is being rejuvenated, being made better for the people. So that is being tracked through the GMIS. Complete project I can see on my screen. We have grounded something like 80,000 crore work under the Amrit scheme, and every project, whether it is a park, whether it is a road, whether it is a water system, is a sewer system, everything, mobility, complete everything I can see on my screen. What is the progress on the housing scheme? Every house we are able to track, see the progress on the screen. So the kind of thing, the kind of strength which this digital technology gives, it's immense. Not that we have come to a perfection level, we have come to a level where there is a lot of confidence. We have come to a level from where we can take off and take to a next level. And for what? Honorable Prime Minister mentions everywhere, I mean in his speech, that the complete job of the government is to bring ease in living to the citizens. The technology itself is not enough. Technology which will bring ease in living, technology which will bring ease in business, technology which is going to make things smoothen, which will improve the quality of living, which is going to improve the total employability, livability of the people, which is going to make our education system much more effective. That is which is going to make our health system much more effective. That's many of the smart cities have shown how the technology can be non-invasive for the various kind of the health investigations. And there, this digital, I mean, this has happened. I mean, today, if somebody doesn't know digital technology, he doesn't know this this technology, he is illiterate. He could be masters or PhD or anything, but unless and until he is also equipped with the knowledge how to use and how to make the optimum use of this, he could be considered as illiterate. In fact, the smart city mission, the basic learning is to get more from less. Whatever is available, you may have a limited amount of water, but can that water serve the needs of all the people? Yes, it can, provided there is no loss, no leakages, you are able to recycle, you are able to reuse. And how you can do that? Well, apart from the layer of the infrastructure which is already laid, you need to put another layer, and which is the layer of the digital technology, which ensures an optimum utilization of the resources which are there. That is the learning of the smart city. In fact, now we have started a smart city was a mission to transform 100 cities, but a mission which was a lighthouse project for my ministry to learn what we should do so that we are able to get the best out of the resources available for making the life better for the citizens, for making the cities sustainable so that they can survive for a long period, for making our cities do their job. They are the engines of economic growth. How can these engines be given proper kind of energy so that the engine moves fast? It gives the most amount of the power, and that is possible. All these are possible through the power of the digital technology. In fact, considering this importance, you may be aware in the a couple of months back we launched National Urban Digital Mission. The objective of the National Urban Digital Mission is to bring everything in the urban domain, because the urbanization is a phenomenon which is moving in a very, very fast, rapid speed. Our population today is estimated to around 45 to 46 crore, but it is going to grow around 87 to 88 crores in the next 3 decades. Think of it, if the business as usual happens, the life in the urban area is going to become difficult and difficult and difficult. It's going to become so bad. But if you take a different path which has been shown through the smart city mission, which has been shown through the previous, the last 6-7 years, various missions in our country, which have been launched under the visionary guidance of Honorable Prime Minister, they are going to make a difference, and we'll be able to make this engine really deliver the economic growth. Otherwise, the engine will be jammed. The engine is not going to perform. So this is the power of the digital technology. We launched this National Urban Digital Mission so that to reach out to the public to make sure their life is made better through the use of the digital technology in a most optimum and effective manner. We have got the India Urban Information Exchange, data exchange. And why is this? We are trying to create a platform where various kinds of things could be exchanged in a standardized manner. There is a smooth flow of the information, a smooth flow of the data. We want to make our cities data smart. Why? Because unless and until they capture the data, they will be doing things which are in a very, very ad hoc manner. So this needs to be done in a systematized in a most optimal manner. So we want to make our cities data smart. Recently, we adjust various cities how they are, and our target is not only the smart cities, but cities whose population is more than 500,000. We want to make the cities climate smart, and that is possible if we start capturing the data. We start seeing how they are how they are addressing the issues of mobility, sanitation, energy, urban design. I mean, all these aspects. So there is a huge amount of data which needs to be processed, and there lies the role of IoT. There lies the role of the artificial intelligence. There lies the role of the big data. And my ministry is one of the major users of all these technologies for running various kinds of the programs. Recently, you must have seen we have come out with a driverless metro train on the whole one track, and the second track in the next couple of months we are going to get another track which is going to be driverless train. Think of it, there is no driver and the train is moving, and moving with a much higher level of security, much higher level of the reliability. How it is possible? This is possible through the digital technology. So all this, I think, I mean, why I'm giving these examples, you heard Professor Ashutosh Sharma about the various aspects of the digital. I think my ministry is a user. We are not producer, but we are a user. I can see Neetaji, who is the NIC Director General, she is going to address next to me. So they create the systems. We are the users of the system, and we are using it for bringing ease in living to the citizens. We are using it to make the business easier. We are using it to make life sustainable, to make our cities sustainable, whether it is water, sanitation, business, commerce, anything. This is something which is going to be very, very useful. So as a secretary of this ministry, and I mean, like, I've already completed more than 5 years as secretary and more than 7 years in this ministry as the additional secretary and secretary. I've seen how we have used this so effectively that our rank, I mean, under the ease of doing business construction permit, our rank was 186 in the year 2015. Today our rank is 27, and I'm confident the next assessment our rank will be within top 20. And how that is possible? Just use of the digital technology, remove all kinds of the human contacts. That reduces the corruption, that reduces the various things which delay the system to perform. It makes things much more smoother. So your 3 days webinar on this digital empowerment meet and awards, I welcome this, Souvik. It's a very, very important engagement, very, very important conversation on such an important topic. I'm sure there'll be a lot of exchanges, a lot of learnings, and I'll request you to kindly share that, some of the things which, because as a user ministry, we are a user ministry of all this knowledge which is coming, all that infrastructure which is being laid by the other ministries in the central government. So any information, any things which may help us in the policy making, I'll request you to kindly share that. And I wish all the very best for the next 3 days, a very deep, useful engagement on the 3 important subjects of the government: governance, health, and education. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to talk to your people who have joined from different parts of the country.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sri Durga Shanker Mishra, Secretary, Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, Government of India. It's also our honor to host you in the inaugural of India Digital Empowerment Meet and Awards. And as you have said that, we'll be definitely making an event report and we'll share with you so that this knowledge which is being discussed today and next 2 days, actually some action can be taken on the discussions made in this forum.